Hey, streams never work. Where's my screen? God damn it. Fuck. Why is my screen not showing now? Oh, now it's working, of course. Hey! Hello, people. I am live with my friend, an orange.
Ew.
It's
I'm an orange.
And we are just chill working. I'm gonna be probably doodling some weird creatures. And Mr. Helepto here is animating a crazy run cycle of 3 people. Nightmare. Nightmare. As usual, it's a fun chill stream. Just be nice, don't be rude. If you're rude, I have no patience for rudeness. You know, there's even a person lately who's just like commenting on my stuff in French, and they're like, this sucks. It's completely irrelevant, and the voice is bad. You're bad, and I'm like, okay. Okay. And I'm like, you know, there's other YouTubers you can watch. Like, I don't understand why people go out of their way just to give shit to other people who do stuff for free. I'm like, okay. Like, the voice is dumb, the content is too fast, and also I don't get it because it's in English. I'm like, okay.
Hello.
Hey, Robo.
How's it going?
Going well. I'm talking about rude people leaving comments on my YouTube often.
Yippee.
At least the guy who was on a mission to like daily tell me hate comments. I think he got bored because I never replied, so I think he got bored and stopped. But yeah, so I don't know.
Got nothing better to do.
That's what I think. And yeah, so as usual, it's a bird brain chill stream. Just be nice, don't be rude. And you know, it's like a restaurant. Like, bring your own wine. It's bring your own music, because I don't put it. I will stop the music now. So now put your own, because I will not make you listen to my YouTube music for 2 hours, because you guys are gonna go nuts. And that's it. Yeah, and also, like, yeah, Robo just came in. Oh, He's dead.
I'm here.
He's alive! He's dead.
I'm alive.
He's dead. Oh my god.
I'm alive.
Yeah, so we're just gonna chill, doodle, chill, work or
Oh, I'm
something.
still on your head.
Of course.
Yippee.
There was
Where
one
else?
guy. There was one guy that would follow my account on YouTube, and it was the same guy every time. He would just say, "This sucks," or like some sort of like copy of that under every video I posted. Like at some point, I just muted him. So I think he might still be doing that, and I have no idea. But
Oh
like,
yeah,
no
there's
one-
something also. Some people like this that I did mute. Like the people who just give me rude comment, I don't mute them because reading them does crack me up. But people that are just flat out nut jobs, like they just come and like throw slurs or just like random BS.
Yeah.
This I just mute because it doesn't amuse me at all.
Yeah, it's like, what's your angle here? It's like,
Yeah.
what do you plan to accomplish by putting a rude comment there?
Like I don't know, man. People
And
just
9
have-
times out of
be
10,
annoying.
it's probably just to be annoying or self gratification.
I just think that these people don't have enough people that love them.
Yeah,
Like, if you
Yeah,
have friends and
that.
people who appreciate you, you don't need to kind of ruin someone else's life. I think, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like burned in my memory of this one random comment that wasn't even under my own post. I was just looking for demo reels, and I saw it was some account called like Pencil Animations, I think, and they were showing off like a rig that they made in Harmony. And there was a comment that said, "Do you think this is what I followed Pencil Animations for? Rigged animations? Like, what's up with you, man?"
That guy was on a mission.
Yeah.
You had to end all puppet animation.
Yeah, and there was another post before that like I saw, it was like somewhere else, like Instagram, of someone showing off that how they do animations with like part rigs and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then it was saying that this isn't real animation. Someone said under
It's
it.
not real animation because
This is
the
not
7-year-old man from Disney, this rig was not a thing when they animated, therefore, rig is shit. Sorry, I love doing this. I really hope no one has this actual voice naturally because I would feel really bad. If you do, please tell me, I will stop. But like, I don't know where I took that voice from, but I probably took it from somewhere, so that's why I feel bad. Yeah.
Where's your hand-drawn animation done on real paper, Xeroxed in, taking 900 days?
You better have mined that graphite yourself out of the ground.
So for people wondering what I'm doing right now, I don't know. I'm just
I
warming
like
up.
this guy. Are you
Yeah, it's a
kidding me? I
wondrous
like
creature.
this shark boy.
It's a sand shark.
Ooh, it's kind of like a rhino in a way.
Exactly.
Yeah, it could be a land
A
shark.
rhino.
It's a
shark.
rhino I used as a reference the first time I drew these little guys. But now I'm trying to draw it from memory to know where I kind of mess up the most. And then I'm gonna go check for reference and shit.
He's a cute little Borkers. I just saw him
Yeah.
rub his little hammerhead head.
I love hammerhead shark, but like there's many types of sand shark. This one is hammerhead just because I wanted to, but there's many types of sand shark. There's also lesser sand sharks, and they kind of look dumb. They kind of look like this. They have, like,
Oh,
this-
we have some nice comments. Fury, I apologize if I'm saying your name wrong. First time I can catch you live. Gotta say, your videos saved me from weird situations with Toon Boom. Thanks for that. Heart.
Yay!
Was it
Mini sand sharks.
Vincent Pure? I had a guy in school that speak like that.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure you're just going to school with one of the 9 old men. I'm just kidding.
maybe.
Maybe.
It's like I always remember this story. I was tabling at a convention at the Toon Boom booth. some years ago. I think it was CTN, and there was this guy who came in, very rude, but like I'm used to it. I look 12, so people usually assume I don't know anything about life. And like the guy was on his way to the TV paint booth, and he just stopped by to give us hell for some reason. He was like, "Oh, Toon Boom, that software sucks," and I was like, "Oh, have a nice day." Okay. Like that. He's like, I'd rather use TV paint because it's better. I'm like, that's cool. He's like, that's it. I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't care if you want to use TV paint or if you want to. I said, if you want to animate with a bunch of macaronis and take picture of them and make portraits, I don't care. Like, you do you. And I was just like, but you're kind of missing out because it's got a lot of cool features. And he was like, oh yeah, like what? And then I was like, say no more. And I just gave him a tour. And he was like, damn, that software is great. And then he just walked past the TV paint booth and didn't stop. I was happy.
I think he was a paid-off TV paint industry plant in an attempt to try to spark the TV paint harmony war.
Yeah.
Which doesn't exist.
It's-
so, like,
Yeah.
because we can't be bothered.
It's like, what do you expect to accomplish with that?
What's your goal?
For you, yeah, for you to be like, you know what? You're right. My program does suck. Hey, Mr. Topo, why is our program suck?
Expecting you to get up and walk over to the TV paint booth and sit down.
Yeah. Expecting you to have a revelation and be like, you're right. I should be using TV paint. But anyway,
You should be using a worse program.
we have more lovely comments. Spacey Cammy says, the way you were drawing yesterday inspired me so much. I'm working on an illustration right now in that style. Thank you.
What style? Oh, the lineless style? Maybe it is. Well, if it is, I'm glad because I love that style because it's easy and fun. Do you think that's enough of that little shark thing?
It's
I'm gonna
definitely also easy
shrink
to
it.
rig. It's definitely also easy to rig.
Yes. Well, it depends. It's easy to rig, but then the design has to be made for it. Because if you just do something lineless, there's a lot of things you have to think about. And yeah.
Yeah. And same would also go for lined. But then like you gotta worry about the line stuff. Especially if you do like colored line art, then that's another thing.
Yeah, what would you say is like the drawback of using lineless style? Like I kind of
The
have
drawback
ideas,
is
but
that you don't have lines. And I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be an ass here. It's just literally if you have a character, let's say they have legs. Actually, I can just pull out a character. Oh my god, I'm using Harmony. I haven't opened it in a month. I recorded all my videos last year, so like literally. Let me find it. Rigs. I am an organized person, so it's fine. Where is it? You know, sometimes I have so many versions. It's like version 9, 10, 11, 11 tut, which is probably tutorial, 11J, which is probably the first key I hit with my hand when I slap my keyboard. And then when I have too many of these random versions and I just get confused, I just jump to like 20. So it's like from 11 to 20. Just because I'm like, maybe there's version 12, 13 or somewhere that I don't know. So yeah, that's why sometimes I have big jumps. It's not because I have 20 versions. It's just I have to do that.
Kunagi.
Oh my god, what are you doing in the middle of nowhere? Come here, dinosaur. There you go.
Now you're speaking my language.
Which is rar 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 rar.
How
Gre
dare you
gre.
say that about my mother?
Gre gre.
Hey, only we could say that.
Whoa.
Yo, that sounds like my doggo when she goes, ah, wow,
That's
wow,
true.
wow, wow, wow.
You sassy bee-boo.
Yo, my dog is so sassy. It's ridiculous. My dog,
She's the
with
cutest.
whom I have a partnership.
You have an agreement.
An agreement, yeah. Okay, let's say I have this rig. It is lineless, so what if I want to have a cool dynamic pose with the legs? Where is the leg? It's just one big shade, which would be easy
It's
if
a
you had.
blob.
Yeah, same thing for the arm. Like if I do it kind of foreshortening.
Yeah, so it's like it's kind of hard with like
But like I don't care. Like
overlapping.
if the silhouette is fine, it's fine. But like for some styles, it's not great, and you have to be not a better animator, but yeah, you have to animate differently. Then you have to think in shapes, which I do. I'm a big fan of drawing with the lasso. So for me, that's perfect because it leaves a lot to interpretation in a way, which is something that I like. However, I also took the executive decision that some things have lines, like his jacket here. They are lines just because I think it looks better, and if it's on top of something, it's easier to see. So his jacket points can have lines. They don't always need to, but I did have an option for it. There's a crotch line because. So yeah, some things have lines. Like the fingers, because it's easier to read. However, what I did not do is what we call like revealing lines, which would be like, I only want the line of the shirt to appear when the shirt is on front of the torso, which I'm a Toon Boom senior rigger. I know how to do it. Do I want to do it? No. Because it's not because it's not because wait, what's the say in English? Not because you can means you
Describe it.
should? Something like that?
Just because you can
yeah,
doesn't
just
mean
because
you
you-
should, yeah.
Thank
Or something along
you.
those lines.
Because this brings a whole lot of other problems. And what I hate is that you're gonna see some people who make rigs but don't animate. I know who you are, guys. And then they're gonna be like, look at my rig, it's so cool. And they show you that, yes, the revealing line works and it's cool, but then you try to put it in the scene. And then you have like Z-depth things happening. You have compositing systems slapped on top of this. It becomes very hard to manage. So if I can avoid it, I will. However, sometimes I do use it for certain things. If it's easy and manageable and stuff. It's just
Also,
not
you're-
something I would advise all the time.
Yeah.
So what we did for About It Being Good is I took the executive decision to not give a shit about lines. So either they are fully visible or they're not. Like, it's okay. So for him, I don't have it. I don't think so. Do I have it? No, I don't. But for Ellie, she does have lines on her arms because she's green, and sometimes that's a lot of green, and it's hard to understand what the green is doing. So let me open it. Yeah, if you look at our hands, they have lines because then if the hand is on top of the arm, there's there's a hand, because if I don't put the line, what's going on? Don't understand. Yeah, so, but I think she has a version of her arms that have lines. No, she doesn't. Well, she would if that's the thing. If I was animating her in any scene, I would just make a version of the drawing that has a line if I needed to. And it would not be a revealing line. It would just mean that the line is there throughout the whole arm. And, like, who cares? If your viewer just goes and stop and pause the frame and is like, the line extends beyond, like...
Is this an error?
You don't care. It's like the people who leave rude comments on my YouTube. You look at it, you laugh, and you don't care. Yeah, so you have to be really aware in the design so that it works without lines. Another thing I did for this character is the the kind of shading on the legs, because without it, sometimes a bit like the white of the dress and the green of the legs kind of clash together. But the colors work elsewhere. So what I did is it's just like, you know, because of the dress, there's a little shade that goes on here, but it's not very precise. So like it follows the dress loosely and it takes 2 seconds to animate. So, you know, that's a fight I will fight because it's easy and stuff. And yeah, so also the hair. Oh yeah, the hair has lines because most of our hair in our show pilot idea thing is one color, except the bangs having gradients usually to kind of flesh them out. But there's lines all over the place and it's okay. So yeah, I hope
They're
it
strategically placed lines.
exactly. So I hope
you
it makes
will.
more sense to people wondering about that. Hey, bye Harmony. Back to doodles. Wait, there's the chat
Shark.
is going wild. Let
Shark,
me
oh,
read the chat, and in the meantime, I'm gonna show you this shark. Okay.
Nova's birthday's in 2 days.
Oh yeah, and they're
Wow.
happy about it.
Happy almost
Happy
birthday,
almost
Nova.
birthday while you still enjoy them. I get excited for my birthday, but it's Christmas.
I don't remember how old I am half the time. I stopped counting after 25.
Yeah, I celebrated my birthday this year for the first time in like 10 years, I think.
I think at Lightbox, people were like, "Oh, like your birthday's coming. And how old are you?" And my brain like short circuited. I'm like, hold on, I need to do some math real quick." Because I just stopped counting. I'm just like, I'm still in my 20s, essentially, is what I usually say.
Oh, Fury Meraki says, it's so sad that there's no screwdriver shark, yes. Yet. That's the kind of thing that could be drawable. I'll think about it.
Oh, looks like Alex has the day off and says, I love your new cartoon of Plurp from Sonic Forces and Schwartz. Yeah, that animation was fantastic.
Thank you
I
so
watched
I
much.
it
finally
multiple
watched a playthrough of that game because I've been playing Sonic Forces, I've been playing Sonic Frontiers. So I was just like, okay, I know Forces is a force to reckon with, so why don't I finally watch a playthrough?
Yeah.
It was interesting to watch, but loving Frontiers so far, eating it up, getting teary-eyed, loving it.
What? Teary-eyed for a Sonic game? Are you serious?
Yes, because I haven't enjoyed a Sonic game since Sonic Unleashed, and that was like 10 years ago.
Unleashed, is this the one with the werewolf?
Yes. Werehog, technically, if I'm gonna do a actually moment.
Actually...
Which, regardless, is incorrect naming conventions. Which, oh my goodness.
What would it actually be?
Because hog is pig, obviously, and where is the human part, and it's like, well, that's not correct. But it's fine. Everything's fine.
Well, maybe because they're dumb and they thought it was a porcupine. Pork? Pork?
Oh, I can see
hog?
that. I haven't heard that argument yet.
A hedge wolf.
Well, because in French, hedgehog is... Oh, hedgehog. But that's the part for the pig thing with the tusks. I can't throw...
Oh, a boar.
Yo, what the
It's
fuck
usually
is
a
this?
boar that
Anyway,
has
that...
so
so... Werehog. Which... Okay, I can see where they're going. Because hedgehog in French is just...
It's a cute word. I forget what it is.
Hérisson. But,
Yes.
which is the thing that's kind of like
Okay,
this.
Carbrand.
It's the
Please tell me
round
you're drawing
thing.
Werehog right now.
It's kind of the round, spiky
The
thing.
brown hedgehog, like the European one.
The one that
or-
floats and rolls into a ball. And then you have the other one that is more like the one I drew for the other Game Grumps thing, like the yellow, which is like, they kind of look like this. And they have like big legs and tail, and it's like, they have lots of spikes. That is called, in English, like a porcupine. And in French as well, it's like a pork.
Why do they have like,
Epic pork!
big things to all their name?
So it's
Hedgehog and then
pork and hog. So everything comes back to they're just pigs. Where are we going with this? I don't even remember.
We were just talking about Sonic and your little animation you did recently.
Oh
for it.
yeah.
Yeah.
That thing came out
right.
of nowhere.
That was very fun though. It's a lot funnier now that I've seen the game, and the context makes a lot more sense.
But did you saw the game or did you see their gameplay, their playthrough?
Well, I didn't watch their playthrough. I did Snap Cubes specifically.
Oh, this
Or
is
Friend
not
First, technically.
like the audio that Z used is not even from their
Yeah, I think it's from a
Sonic
video they
voices.
released after.
yeah.
So,
it
yeah,
was
if I
with one of
remember.
their games with
Ben
it's one of their
Schwartz.
games with Ben
Yeah,
Schwartz.
Which
yeah.
I had no idea who it was. Like when the guys were like, "Hey, you want to animate this thing about Sonic?" I'm like,
Who is this
"Sure."
man?
They're like, "Yeah, and it's with
Yeah.
Ben." I'm like, "Oh, that's great." Who's Ben? I'm like,
It's
"Is this their new
Oh
editor
yeah,
or
I'm
something?"
excited. Sure.
Yeah, I was like, "Well, that's great." Who's Ben? Is he like one of your new editor or something? They're like, "No, Ben, Ben Schwartz." I'm like, "That's great."
Yeah, he's
He's like the Sonic voice
Sonic
actor. I'm like,
voice
"Oh, that's great." So then I did. I'm clueless about so many things.
I forgot that Ben was like a proper voice actor and not just like a celebrity, because I wasn't familiar with his experiences and so on, like his cinematography. He just came off as such a funny hee hee ha ha dude that I thought he was just a comedian. And then it
chameleon?
was bugging me why his
He's a
voice was so
reptile.
familiar, and then I realized like, wait, no, like I've heard him in other stuff like DuckTales and a few other shows, and then I looked into his proper like IMDb, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so out of the loop when it comes to like Sonic and voice acting and stuff like that. Felt so silly.
Silly like this shark.
Yeah, he's been in a bunch of things. Yeah,
He
DuckTales,
has, yeah.
TMNT,
Oh my gosh,
some
yeah.
other
I forgot
live
about that.
action stuff.
Who did he do in the TMNT thing?
He was in Rise of TMNT and he was Leonardo.
The blue.
Oh my gosh, that's another reason for me to be like, why is this voice familiar? Why is this driving me nuts?
Nice. But yeah, so they came in the my DMs and they were like, "Yeah, can you animate that for Christmas?" I was like, "Oh, there goes my Christmas vacation." But I did that with Renee and it was very fun. It's always like anyone else, I would have turned down the offer, but working for these guys is just fun. It's totally like do whatever you want because we hire you because we trust you. So once they hire you, it's like, yeah, sure, just do whatever you want as long as it's not offensive. Which they know because they hire me for that reason. Because they're like, we know you make wholesome stuff. Because with other people, sometimes they have to kind of monitor the amount of ass and dicks there are in the animation. Which is great because it serves a specific purpose. But, you know.
It caters to a particular audience.
But yeah, so if they need something wholesome. And since it was with Ben Schwartz, it needed to be all wholesome, so I did. Yo, I tried to drink from my glass of water, and I just missed my mouth, and it fell on the floor. How do you do that?
Get your act together, man.
It's
Wow.
because I was looking on top of my glasses, and I don't see distances without my glasses.
Why don't you
How
have your
far
glasses
away
on
is the
today?
glass?
Wait, I need... yes, there's a napkin here. Perfect. That's great.
Here, Hunagi, I got some Sonic fan art for you. I'm gonna post it.
Oh
in
no,
group.
is it cursed? Is it the thing from
Give it
like
to me right now.
David Liu?
Actually, I think I didn't share my shadow art that I did the other day. Hold on. Let me go grab that.
Bear hog.
It was a doodle that grew legs and then suddenly was like rendered and shaded. How fucking dare you send this to me? This feels like an unfair trade, my guy. This is no. You don't
How
deserve
dare
this
you.
shadow fan
I mean,
art that
it's
I'm about to
unfair to
send
the
you.
chat who can't see it. Post it in general.
Yeah. Oh
I
sure,
could do
I'll
that.
post it in
Yeah.
general.
Oh
It's
my.
a
Oh, there
dumb
was a
doodle.
party outside. Where's that shadow doodle? I know I put it somewhere. Oh my goodness, where are you? I exported it out somewhere and I can't find it.
And if you want to see this dumb doodle, be sure to join the
The
Discord.
Discord.
Z's Shenanigang at blah blah blah. It's in the
And donate
description.
to the Ko-Fi in order to see the channel it was sent in.
Oh my god.
No, it's free.
See how well I can get into
There he is. I found him.
get into drawing. Because I won't get into it, but I injured my shoulder. It's doing a lot better, but trying to see how well I can actually.
It's the
Oh,
freaking
that's
like
me.
paradox of you need to do sports to be healthy, and then you get injured doing sports. That's my life.
You break your butt. Gotta be careful, kids.
Yeah, you break your bone in your lower
There you go,
back.
Robo. There's
doing
my
snowboard.
10,000%.
Eh,
Thank you for all the reacts, everyone. These are very cute. Like I said, it was a doodle that grew legs and turned into a semi-rendered sort of thing. I don't think I've posted this online.
my
yet.
dumb doodle has no business being right next to your drawing.
No, get out of here. I love your doodles. Did you ever?
I drew
think
mine
otherwise?
in like 2 minutes.
I think this one.
But you
took,
drew
like,
it, so I'm
2-ish
proud of you.
plus hours.
Thank you.
Regardless, it's art for me, and I will cherish it, and it will go on my fridge. You know what?
No.
Oh, actually, like that's not an option. I was gonna say, can you imagine? I would love to do this, where like you make your desktop background be a photo of a refrigerator, and then
I did that as a
as
kid.
people would give you. No way.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
But it was not a
I would-
refrigerator. It was a pin board. You know the corkscrew thing.
Oh yeah,
corkboard.
the
There you go.
corkboard, like
I
yeah.
wish there was a way for on a Windows desktop, you set your background to a refrigerator and then you have the files, but instead of it being like the file in the preview, even though it's pretty funny having the file in the preview in front of the fridge on the desktop, I wish you could have it be like a little tiny sticky note, essentially, and you just slap it right there, and it always exists right there in front of the fridge. That'd be wonderful. That'd be hilarious.
Yeah.
Someone get on that.
Be a
Coders,
thing.
please make this a thing. Make it an add-on or something. I could do it just as well in pure ref, but there's charm to it being like your dedicated desktop background.
If you type in sticky notes into your search bar, that is an app already installed in Windows.
I like this sand shark puppy. This is fun. This is great.
They're a babe, and I love them. Is that a hat? Did you give them a little?
No,
hat?
it's someone.
Oh, I see it now. Someone sitting crisscross applesauce.
Oh, I see. It's size comparison. Oh,
Yeah, it's
they're a big
important.
puppy.
Big.
Sized.
but
Big.
but like these are not. Like if you stand next to them, you could just like kick them. They're miserable.
This tiny one is looks so feral.
They are. They don't
Just
have
like,
brains. Blah 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 blah. They
These
just
guys
like
kind of remind me of what's the dogfish from Mass Effect? I forget their name. It starts with a V, I think.
I have no idea.
Fish.
Dogfish. Starts with a V. I swear in my life.
think I play games.
No
You
Google.
play
I'm not
games?
asking
I would
for
never.
Craig
I'm
and
such a nerd.
sushi. Thanks. Mass Effect 3.
I'm too old.
Ask Fishface. She'll tell you.
Yeah.
She'll be summoned just by me mentioning Mass Effect. Probably.
Yo, like
Yeah,
for the
just
longest
start-
time, our Wi-Fi code like password was like a ship. It was like
Oh,
this character X this
the
character.
Normandy.
I will
Oh, a
not
ship
tell you.
name. A
Yeah.
ship name. No, I'm curious which one.
I'll DM. It was Nagi.
Why is Google Varen? I was right. It starts with a V.
There, I DM'd it.
Little weirdo. Well, now that I see them up in front of me again, it looks nothing like your little shark.
Yeah, I like the one from before with the high head, but I think if their head lies a bit lower, I don't think it could do something like that. Because, like, I kind of enjoy the very arch back, but I don't
I do
think
love that
this
too.
would be like this. Because if it was like this, like the shark would be more like, yeah. If we
They
were
have
going,
goldfish vibes.
yeah, if
The
we were
really
going
sparkly
with that
goldfish.
shape, it would be more of a like you'd have to.
This
If it was a
this long
profile,
boy.
you'd have like a.
If you're going with that body type and they were
It-
sitting, their head would not go nearly that high. Yeah.
Would be more
It
like
reminds me of the I'm like looking up sharks right now. The blue shark, or I think they're called maybe just called a mako shark.
yes.
They're very long boys.
They're called fox shark in French.
Oh, what shark?
Can't say that on YouTube.
I
don't like it.
Here.
I love mako sharks. They're so fast. Because yeah, it would get like a swooper back, so it would be like more like this, which I don't hate. Like, but this gives me more of a mako shark than a great white. So it would be more like
Yeah,
this.
great whites are chunky.
It
Chonk.
would probably be more like this, and maybe like have the legs a bit more behind. Like their bottom would just be like one big mouth.
Z, is there a built-in script that allows you to delete all layers via like a name?
Do what now?
Is there a add-on script in Storyboard Pro where it's like delete all names by this,
Yes.
or delete all layers by this name?
Yes.
Is there? Okay. I'm gonna go see if it's built in. Manage script.
I'll show you.
Rename.
I'm also drawing dumb sharks. 'cause
Yes!
I was inspired.
Is it a delete layer script?
Yep. But the way it works, if I remember, is scripts. It's delete layer. This one. You can also ask it to delete all the hidden layers, which is amazing.
Yeah, I use that one a lot. I use the delete hidden and delete empty.
Oh, that's a thing? Oh
Yeah,
my
so-
goodness.
Oh, it's so
That's
helpful.
100%.
Add that right fucking now if you're doing it already.
So you do delete
like
layers, you
content.
shove it in there, and then what it does is, I think like if you select multiple panels and you click on it, you choose
Yeah, I
which
did it.
one. So you know, it's a
Yes.
great software. I'm just saying.
Who'd have thought?
If you know
I'm
what you're
sitting here
doing,
and I'm looking
great
through my
program.
plugins and I'm like, I swear I've used this before. It's just that I changed computers recently and my memory is not the best. So I'm like, I could have swore I've used this before. Am I just crazy? So there it is. It's back where it belongs.
This one it looks more like a school bus. I don't know why. Give me school bus vibe.
Have the school bus vibes.
I like this blurb in the corner.
Yo, I have Plurmped engraved in my hand. It's one dumb eye. Wait, I need more space.
Maybe I need to make some plurp fan art for you.
Fury says that they worked on the TMNT show. What were you a boarder or an animator on that? Ooh. Gosh, it is really coming down right now outside snow-wise. How's the snow been for you, Z?
Insane.
I saw the pictures where you have like 3-4 feet of snow on the roof, and I'm like, "Hmm."
Oh, I shoveled all that.
You.
Yeah, I was surprised that it built up because I know you tend to go on the roof like a maniac and shove it all
Yeah,
off.
but I've been injured for the past month.
Mm-hmm.
And if I don't do it, no one will. See, it's blur.
If I lived closer, I'd do it.
Yeah.
It's a long freaking drive.
Just two big eyes. Rectangle pupil. Plurp.
I think the eyes are too small.
Make flirtin'.
I did not realize how hard that game went with the character customization. Because everyone's like, oh yeah, you can customize a character, but no one ever talked about how you have like 200 plus items to choose from. And I'm like, okay, that's a lot. Like, holy cow.
I don't think I've ever actually seen like any gameplay of Sonic Forces.
I
know
literally
nothing.
only just saw it yesterday. I'm not kidding. Yeah.
Like, when did that come out? Is it?
I've seen a little bit of it.
2017.
My brother played it.
Someone recommended it to me, and they're like, "You play Forces," and I watched the gameplay, the Let's Play, and I'm like, no, I think I'm good.
You don't want to make your own character, your own Sonic character?
I have a.
What about your
I
fan
don't need one in
fictions?
a game.
Yeah, but you can make it in game and then run around and give freaking
No.
high fives and fist bumps to Sonic.
No,
You
no,
Josh
I don't
and
want
me-
it. It's not
Self-insert fan fiction.
No. I'll make my own content. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but
if I
think of all the
need it.
people who can't draw. Like they need
That's
that
true.
game. They need it.
Yeah, do you guys remember DeviantArt days where there was a Sonic Flash game where you could design and dress up a character? There was like
I mean, there's
a
probably
very
like
popular
5,000
male
on
and
Newgrounds.
female one. I think it is on Newgrounds. I think it originated there, but I did not have access to Newgrounds, and I knew it via DeviantArt. I found a website with it recently that has it, and I goofed around on that for a little bit. So that was fun. I forgot how limited it was, though. Like, it's super in-depth, but, like, nowadays, I'm just like, man, this is limited. But that's because I'm like, man, I could draw a lot.
Yo, it's
A
like
lot
in
more
Fullmetal
hairstyles
Alchemist.
than
We've
just
opened
5.
the door. We can do whatever we want.
I know.
Alchemy
It's a
without a
blessing and a
circle.
curse. It's a
Clap our
blessing and a
hands.
curse because I'm like, I want them to have messy hair, and then I try drawing it, and I'm like, this messy hair does not look right, and I'm driving myself up a wall.
And it's like trying to draw it twice, then it's not ever consistent, and you're wondering, like, how
Oh,
do
yeah.
I do that one line that's
Yep.
like perfect for the whole thing?
Galileo possessed me for the first drawing, and then he like was exorcised from my body, and I could not recreate it again.
Yeah, that's like half of what happens in my life.
Yep. You have that
Yeah,
one
these
golden
drawings
day.
are great. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I'm just lucky. Tomorrow I might try and it's gonna look like shit.
I have days like that too. They're frustrating.
Hmm?
I've had many days that are like that, where the first drawing of the day is like immaculate, but then the secret sauce like just leaves you. You can't do it again.
Use it all up.
Yeah. Yeah, you used up all your stats on the first one.
Okay. See, I have a silly drawing for you. Let me send it to you.
Is it your
Don't-
own scent shard?
I did. Don't ask me what this pupper is doing, because I don't know.
Is best.
I'm being very silly right now. I'm drawing on the iPad, even though I have my Cintiq right in front of me.
Wow.
I think I've done that
You're
before.
doing it right in front of him.
Right in front of my tablet. I've done one worse than
Oh my
that,
god,
'cause
it's
I'll
feral.
take the iPad and I'll hook the back of it literally on the drawing tablet because I
Robo,
want
it's
to be at an
feral.
inclined surface.
Yeah, it's the little creature. I'll put it in general for.
Like, I think it. I can look at it, and I think
Aw.
it doesn't smell great. You just know it kind of reeks.
It's because of the open mouth.
It's the wobbly lines and like the saggy nature of it.
Yeah, it's mildly stingy, just a little bit.
He's mangy, even though he has no fur.
It looks like a shark version of a chihuahua.
Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you know, you look at it and it just shakes.
That's 100%.
It shakes
Yeah, it's just
uncontrollably.
shaking. It's just like.
Always cold, no matter
What? Are you
how
hungry?
luminous.
I don't understand. I just fed you. Go away.
There's like something torn somewhere. Like it was chewing on some furniture that you haven't touched for a while, and then you sit on it and it falls apart.
Oh yeah, yeah. They eat your furniture.
It has like big like cat and dog energy, but only the worst parts.
Oh, like cat dog. You know the thing is like.
Oh god, that show. I always forget that it existed. My mom hated that show. She's like, do not watch that show. And I'm like, it's so funny though.
That show was weird.
It
A
was
lot of the
weird.
Very
shows
much.
from this era were really weird.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just went like buck wild.
They did. They were like, what can we get away with?
Oh
No, you're drawing him.
Shark dog.
Shark dog, shark dog.
My cousin has a onesie of cat dog, and it's funny. My parents went on a vacation when we were in high school. No, I was in animation school back then. And they were like, you know, like be safe, kids, because I live with my brother and my cousin too. So when they left, they kind of left us the house or like take care of the pets and whatever. And like we just we just sent them a picture of like, yeah, everything's going well. My cousin's in her cat dog suit with a knife in her hand, and we just took pictures, and it was just my parents were like, what the
That
heck is
reminds me
going
of
on?
Wait, I gotta ask.
Go ahead.
Like, so your friend has a cat dog onesie.
Yeah, my cousin.
What I mean, what end was the dog and which end was the cat? And
Her
was,
head
like,
was the dog, and I think the tail had the cat's face.
okay, that's what I wanted to know. I was like, where's the butt?
Which one's
Where
which?
was the butt?
Wait, it's probably
How
on
did the
Google. Let
designer
me see.
decide to lay it out?
Was there ever any lore about why cat dog exists, or was that just like in the intro type thing? Because I never watched it.
I think it's just a scientist thought it would be funny to stitch a dog and a cat together by the rear. I think they just say it in the opening song.
That is
Oh,
horrific.
really? I thought they were
I thought
born
that there
that
was
way.
like conjoined twins situation where they were born like
Yeah.
that. That's what I remember.
Yeah, well, how would
But
that
I could
even
be
work,
wrong.
though?
It's been so long, and I've never rewatched it.
Like no matter what, that is not a creature made by nature.
Oh, I think it's this one.
I bet you there's some like die-hard cat dog fans on
Fiction.
YouTube
Absolutely.
doing this like deep analysis. It's like what you don't know about cat dog.
Yo, that's the kind of video I watch. Unapologetically. Yo, look, that was a onesie. The rare end was the cat's face. It was like a dumper suit. Yeah, so.
No, I felt like the cat would be like a plush thing that just hangs off.
Mm.
Almost a giraffe.
There it is. There's the butt. The cat butt. That's so funny.
Okay,
Oh
chat,
yeah,
chat,
top
chat.
10 facts about cat dog. That's totally like a Frederator kind of
I think it was.
dealio.
Someone says, dry and chill. I'm taking that over chilling on Netflix. Well, that's great. Good for your brains. Maybe.
Definitely better for the attention span.
Until Renee shows up and we talk about farts.
Yeah.
Saturno Galaxy says top 10 facts about cat dog. And you know, it's like a video like, hi, you're watching Watch Mojo, and this is the 10 top facts about cat dog. And it's completely either fake or completely
voice.
uninteresting.
Yeah.
Hi, you're watching Watch Mojo or Miss Mojo. I think it's Watch Mojo. I don't know.
Yeah, Watch Mojo. Oh, yeah, I've not seen a Watch Mojo video in years. I don't know
think
what's
they
going
stopped
on.
doing them though.
Not really.
Maybe. Yeah.
Let me actually check.
That or the algorithm stopped favoring them.
They probably did
That's true.
something that got them canceled by some angry internet woke mob, and then they had to stop doing it. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Every time I open up YouTube or like just start typing YouTube into the URL, it autofills and then brings us to the same video by Ollie about making Toon Boom characters more fluid for rigging. The first thing I see every time I open up YouTube. Watch Mojo. What are they? They're still uploading. It's still top 10s.
Top 10's about what?
10 celebs who were bullies before they were famous. Top 10 epic John Oliver takedowns. I don't even know
Who's
who
John Oliver?
is. Top 20 Great British Bake Off scandals. They're going
Wow.
for everything now.
Yo, I love that show.
They have everything.
But yeah, no, they're actively uploading. And now doing shorts.
Well, yeah, shorts is the big thing.
Yeah. Top 30. Yep, it's all still like top 10, top 30s. Top 30 terrifying deaths in Disney movies.
Oh yeah, I did see this one pass by this week. You're right.
Yeah, I guess they're still around. They are getting okay. The video from 17 hours ago is 18K views. I feel like they had a lot more before. Oh, never mind. Okay, this one from 10 days ago is 489. All right. No, they're still going strong.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful about subscribing to those channels because your notifications will just be going nuts.
Yeah.
And this is why you don't.
Yeah, they'll find you anyways.
Lesser land sharks are kind of small. I had a picture into the OneNote. Let me just let me grab it of the lesser land shark.
That's still the size.
Oh
of,
my
like,
god, chat is
a
crazy.
big dog.
Top 10 fart jokes made by Renee. I sure hope not. Lie.
Mood.
Oh,
Oh.
I have them. Look at that.
Hello, Pete.
Who's that? It's Peep.
Reminder
Peep.
to hydrate, everyone. Take
Oh,
a
what
skip.
are those?
They're lesser land sharks.
They're so cute.
What?
And no, this is not AI. Because I got that image like 15 years ago.
I was about to ask, like, either is that a way old image from somewhere or the AI? Yeah.
I mean, you see that it's twice the same frog leg, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's an old image I had from my old video game I was working on. I went there this morning and I was like, huh, there's still some solid inspiration in there. So they're shark and they bury in the sand like this. And people ride them like surfboard. Also, Peep and Robo will have to fight. Because they are...
Fight
Oh
me.
my god! Peep is in Robo!
Fight me.
Peep is in Robo.
Get
I'm in
out!
charge now.
Get out!
He's drowning.
I am in charge.
Check
Save
out!
him. Save him. He's drowning.
Get this artist out of here.
Stack him. That'd be so funny.
No, I have better idea.
Aw.
He's on you now.
Yay! I
It's
got a
your
rubber ducky on my head
responsibility.
now. Hello, my
Yay.
brother.
Hello, Nagi. I'm gonna freeload now on your home.
Oh my god, I'm looking at the Discord and into the stream planning chat. I saw that Nagi, you answered like, sorry, got stuck in a convo. My dyslexia or something read, sorry, got stuck in a coma, and I was like, what? It's like, sorry for being late to the stream.
Lore drop.
Got stuck in a coma. What? Yeah.
I had to go through a personification of my innermost fears.
Top 10 facts about Pokemon that you don't know. Did you know that Ash Ketchum is actually on a coma and that the entire
Yo,
world
there's a Watch
especially-
Mojo video
This is
about
so
that.
long
I'm not
standard
kidding.
that-
Yeah, it's probably had.
Like,
Oh,
top
man.
10 wildest Pokemon hypothesis?
Creepypasta
Yeah, something like that.
that you don't know.
Hurts my soul hearing those fake titles every time, even though they're probably real.
I need more drawings. More.
More. Give me
I'm just
more.
I'm gonna
flipping
make
back
one
and
in
forth on my
action.
panels and watching this little dinosaur splat on the floor. I forgot I drew it like this. It's so cute.
Didn't Ash finally get to retire? I mean, kind of, but
In a
you
way.
know, kind of in a way.
No, he's 100% retired. The
Forever.
new Pokemon series doesn't have Ash.
He's dead.
He's dead. He
Yeah.
is
He w-
canonically dead.
He won the championship.
He can now retire.
After 20 years, this 10-year-old won the championship.
He's finally
Yeah.
been released from
After
the
he,
tree.
after he finished the championship, he like immediately aged all of the years that he kept
Oh my
But
on.
oh no, I mean,
and disappeared
he's like one
and
of the
became
worst
Ash.
hacking trainer there is, though. So
Yeah, I mean, there's like one season that he kind of was an actual like good trainer, and then the rest is just like,
Wasn't that like X and Y?
yeah, I think it was X and Y that he was like a little more serious and like actually being smart.
I feel like they could have genuinely ended the series with X and Y.
yeah,
Yeah, true.
But I mean, at least they did it now. And
I mean-
now, like,
Oh, you can say it.
I said now, I can only imagine how freeing it must feel being a writer for Pokemon. That now that Ash is not around, that they can like make up a new story.
The world of their oyster.
Yeah.
What were you saying?
Oh, Miss Player said on the chat, I don't mind him being retired, but the fact that he isn't replaced by an actual game protagonist sucks. However, in charge of the series since the journey, should never touch adaptations ever again.
what? Okay, that's a big statement. I mean, I don't mind. It's not a game character because
Yeah,
you know the game character is not a character anymore. It's just someone you just make your character.
Yeah,
So-
he's just a
Yeah.
customized dude.
It's the player.
Yeah, when I
Yeah,
saw what
yeah.
Serena was in the show, I'm like, wait, that's my X and Y character, and I did not make her this dumb. So you know,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
also like
haven't-
don't really care for like the protagonist, but I understand kind of where this is coming from. You know, it would be nice to see another main character.
There are animated adaptations of like that have the protagonist from the games,
Mhm.
yeah,
which that is
Yeah.
I
the
forget
origin
Like
ones,
Juan,
they're
I forget
amazing.
The other ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
more recent ones
Yeah,
that did like
so
a Sun and
cool.
Moon.
What were you gonna say, Robo? I think we just kept interrupting, poor guy.
Oh no, it's fine.
Sorry, Robo.
I haven't watched the new Pokemon. It's called Journeys, right? Yeah, I haven't watched the new
Okay,
one. so I don't
Journeys
know.
have some very few sparse fun bits, but overall, it's pretty hecking dumb. There's this guy called Go, I think, or Go, blah, something, and he is he's kind of douchey, and yeah, he doesn't deserve Suicune. It's
I'm
funny,
not
they go
really
to,
of it, I
like-
can't really chime in.
They go to fight
Christ.
Lugia and they just get an ass whooping, and I was like, yes.
It's
Fuck them, dude.
But if you want a good, solid review of that series, talk to Renee. He's gonna tell you how much he loves it.
Ooh.
Oh, great.
No, he hates it with a passion.
let's call Renee right now.
I think
Yeah,
Renee likes this game as much as I like Zelda Skyward Sword. Hate it.
Mm,
The music is great though, which is actually what I'm listening right now. Well, no, not anymore. Now it's back to Final Fantasy. Okay.
Nerd.
Oh yeah.
It kind of reminds me of so my brother has been playing Breath of the Wild, and like he's kind of like resentfully like playing it. He's like, man, this game sucks, and he just like continues
Which
playing
game?
it. Breath of the Wild.
I've seen a bit of Pokemon Journeys with Go, and I think a weird part that sticks out to me is just it's Cinderace, and I feel like that's a whole person. That
Yeah,
thing's fantastic.
I'm like, no, like Pokemon should not be. You shouldn't be able to date your Pokemon. It's not okay. I know that's what sells, but I don't think that's okay. Just saying.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
a
it's
whole
always weird
part
when
of
they're
the
like-
internet.
I know.
I agree with
We
that.
don't need him.
And that's where the money's is. So if people want to get their pillows of their Pokemons, I mean, that's good. It's not gonna be me.
I mean, Gyaratin is kind of, you know,
What?
just kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke.
What?
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 It's-
That's
What
the
do you
reason
say?
why people became an artist. Is to try
yeah,
Giratina
only
art.
because I want to make Gyaratina art.
there you go. Have your Blurbo and you'll become invincible. Tell me I'm wrong. Anyone who
wrong.
like hyperfixates on a certain fandom and draws a ton of it levels up. so
That
much
would not
faster
be
in
me. It's
I
me.
agree.
Draw
Yeah.
more Zelda then.
No,
Draw
I
more
hate
than-
Zelda now. I fell off the loop when they started to
Then
make sucky
make
game after
your own
sucky
shit.
game.
Yeah, I've
Make your own
honestly
cool
just
shit
never
then.
been that type
More
of
power to
person.
ya.
Hyper fixated, do a bunch of fan art, which I guess it's like a good or a bad thing.
Oh wait, I hyperfixate, but I don't do fan art. I just hyperfixate on many things. That's I don't draw enough to be able to like. If I draw fan art, it's because I want to sell it and make money with it.
Capitalism. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, it's running!
Oh, idea for you, Z. Have you seen how rhinos have this cute little trot?
The what?
Rhinoceroses. Have you seen one of them like run around and trot around? That's kind of how I imagine this guy's locomotion being.
Well, that's what I'm doing. Hey,
A
they're
rhino
very
running.
straight and just the legs go bloop 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 bloop.
There we go. Either a rhino or a hippo. That's how I consider these guys.
Yeah. They're little tanks. Oh my god, now I have the Final Fantasy battle theme we just came in. With that thing, like, come on. Like, it's way too OP. Like, I'm drawing that little silly dude, and that's the music that's playing now. I'll post it in general chat.
Oh damn.
It makes it so much better. It's ready to go to war. It's got a war hat now.
We got someone else.
I'll put a gun on it.
No, locomotion.
What a time to enter.
Hello, Neil.
Hello. Hello, Z. Hello.
Gosh, I've
Hello.
never seen your little PNG tubers.
The
You're just
3D.
yelling at us because of your replacement.
No,
lecturing
he's
us.
away from us. He's away from us. He doesn't want to mix with our kind.
Yeah, you,
Nerds.
you filthy 2Ds.
You filthy 2D.
Our kind 2D artists like you, Peep, an artist.
Shut up.
Boy, God.
How is
Ben
everyone?
hi, by the way. Ben sends his love.
Neil's just slapping Naga's face.
I get to be in the middle now.
Because
Now I feel included.
I'm working with negative space and trying to see how everybody connects like a puzzle. There we go.
Lying.
Yeah.
And now I gotta edit my picture so that I make a really crazy shape when I talk, but look totally normal when I don't.
Ah, this is Neil.
Like
Hello.
cappies.
No. Have it be I don't know if you've had your program freak out and like super contort your model before. That would be a really funny like talking action.
Oh, jeez. I mean, like,
That'd
it's
be
never
so
happened.
rude.
It's never happened like on accident, but I could force it to happen.
It's just it all depends on the rig that you use and how fussy you can be depending on what you're doing. My favorite thing to do, because I came from a little bit of a 3D background, was game design and animation.
I used
My
to be a
favorite
3D
thing was
animator.
always like watching compilations of 3D rigs, like just utterly like ripping themselves apart because of one little thing that they weren't happy about, and then suddenly like the eyeballs are over here and the arms are over there, and they're super tricked out. That
Oh,
always
geez.
cracked me up.
No, all of my rigs are very simple. There aren't even any bones in the head of mine.
Oh damn! Alright.
Well, they're not sock puppet. They're Muppet puppets.
Yeah.
Okay, so Miss Player says, I don't think I want to ship her with Link anymore. Zelda? I don't know. When the other
Yeah.
female from the series, since Scarlet Sword, are so much prettier and interesting. Oh, poor Zelda! No, what has she done to you? I'm a big Malin, the red hair girl from the horse
Hello.
place. Malon.
Marin?
Marion?
Marion? No, it's not Marion. I'm sure it's. Wait.
Let me see.
Yeah, it's her. The little her. I put it on stream. The girl from Long Range.
Malon.
Yeah.
Malon, yeah.
Malon.
I'm a big Link Malon stan because I think it just works. But
Okay.
who am I?
I like the big fish guy. I think Link
What?
should just
What? You can't ship Link with King Zora?
yes, I can.
Oh no! Okay, you
Yeah,
mean
you can.
you mean the
You can-
red one,
know.
You
Scion?
can ship
Fine.
whoever you want with whoever
Yes.
you want.
No, that's not okay. It's Neil,
Yes, I
it's the
will.
old guy who filters Hyrule's water through his butt crack. You can't ship
Yes.
him.
Okay, I zoned out. What is going on?
I'm doing war
We're
crimes
talking
right
about
now.
Zelda ships. And because Miss Player in the chat say that they would not ship Link and Zelda together. And then I was like, yeah, I mean, I'm a Malon Link shipper myself. But then who was it? I don't know who said that they would ship him with the big Zoro dude. And to me, since I don't play Breath of the Wild and Co that much, I immediately went to King Zora, which is the guy who filters Hyrule's water through his butt crack.
I mean, he's also kind of nice, you know.
I'm with
It's
Lucia
called-
a little bit. It has to be Link and Ganon.
I thought
Or
you were
Link
talking
and
like that.
Zelda.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
I
about
think
you?
Link and Ganon should just kiss.
This guy.
But only
Link is a
because
child.
But Link is a child! Or most of the time.
Oh, look
I
at how
don't know what.
yeah,
what
but-
Okay, well, I
incarnation
think
they're
it depends on the
talking
timeline. If it's grown-up
think,
Link, ship him with whatever you want except King Zora. That's not okay. Because
you
he's a
shouldn't
fish.
ship a child with anyone.
Exactly. So, okay?
Yeah.
So,
I don't even know
Yeah,
the age
but
of Link. I don't play the game. I just like fucking around.
He's like 4, I don't know.
Like,
to
Robo,
listen
I
to
think you would
words
like this
learned.
one.
Yeah,
Oh my
they would like
God.
this one. Yeah, this is my
Oh.
quest.
It's the feet for me because I
That
didn't
looks
see
like-
them at first, but look at the feet.
It's like a prototype of the Breath of the Wild one.
I like this guy.
This is a real, like man. It's so wonderful.
This is peak physique.
Yeah, this is peak physique. Like this is what society needs you
Oh,
to be.
hey
I
there.
think Robo could voice
my.
these ones.
Oh my gosh, it's the thing.
So the River Zora.
Escape of water.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I've known you for how long, and I always forget that your mouth cursor is pink. Every time it catches me off guard.
Do you remember in the Ocarina of Time game when King Zora just slowly like me.
He's got
He
frog legs
just
there.
scooches.
Yeah,
Looks like
you
a-
didn't
That's
you
a
didn't see that
raspberry.
scene. You didn't see that scene and then immediately think, oh yeah, that's the guy for Link.
No. Oh, the picori!
like-
I love these.
That's the one. That's the one that treat him right.
Yes, that's
If I was
him.
a Zelda creature, I'd either be a Dickie Scrub or one of those.
Oh, that's a wondrous creature.
It's a picori. They're so great. Anyway.
Oh. Is that from Minish Cap? or-
Yes! It's the
Okay.
Minish people.
Aw,
Tiny,
small.
more. I want to squish them.
I'm gonna draw one swimming.
Swim.
Like jumping off of the water. Well, the sand in that case. So, Chad, who do you ship or dear adult Link with? Link and Ganon? Are you serious? Like, you guys were also saying that. Like, what? Why? He's mean. It's an abusive relationship. That's what I'm saying.
It really
People
depends
like
on what.
that.
Really depends on which Link we're talking about because I have a different answer for different games.
That is fair. They're all different characters.
For me, Link can only be with either Zelda or Ganon, and that's because they're constantly trapped in a
Porque no le
reincarnation
dos? Just saying.
I mean, what Robo said, it has a little bit of sense, you know. They're the only ones trapped in this infinite cycle of reappearing and
Infinite
reincarnating or
cycle of
whatever.
love.
yeah. Yeah, exactly.
So, like,
like the
at
Sonic
this
Shadow
point,
stuff,
you know, after so many years,
Just
Yeah.
reincarnating
well just-
kisses. Yeah.
Listen, if you boys have been rivals for 7+ years, it gets gay eventually.
yeah, you know, that's what happens. You know? It's just
I'm sorry, I don't make the rules, man.
It is true.
We are destroying your stream right now.
It's okay.
It's-
People are still there, I think. Well,
I
there's
don't know,
still
how many-
15
did the
people,
count
I
go up
guess.
or did it go down?
Faded
Yeah,
or
hold it up.
whatever.
And there
I
you
just
go.
saw it go down.
Oh no.
People are leaving.
Yo, if I was streaming for the views, I would be doing something different. I'm just streaming because it's
Good
fun,
friend
and I
time.
think people need it a bit.
Yeah.
I know there's someone there like that doesn't comment on the streams and just listens while doing something else. So this is for you.
We appreciate you.
This is for you,
We
dedicated
appreciate you. We are doing all of this for you specifically,
Yes.
David. I don't know.
For
Yeah. I feel like all of my actual Link ships are pretty standard stuff. Like Breath of the Wild Link, ship with Mifa, Twilight Princess.
Of course.
Ship with adult Midna.
What? She could
I
be his
When-
mom.
when Midna turns into an adult, you don't think
I don't
Link's
know.
into her?
She gives me mom vibes.
And
Some people
Link's
like
into that.
Oh yeah.
Some people like that, you know.
Yeah. Call me mommy vibes.
I don't know, man. In Twilight Princess, I ship him with the village dogs.
Okay, that's okay, but King Zora's not.
I mean, in Twilight Princess, he's a dog. So, you know.
He's a man that turned into a dog.
He's a werewolf.
Is he a dog or is he a man? Or is he a man of a dog?
He was born a man. He was cursed to be a dog.
He's a dog of a man.
And he can only
No,
turn.
he's a manly dog.
He can only turn back into a dog with the help of his Dot-Me Mommy.
Oh no.
See,
Oh no.
I think whenever I draw these land sharks, everything is just anticipation until I draw the top fin. It's like the best thing. It's just like, it's just so fun to draw fins.
Yay.
Hell yeah.
Link in the Great Deku Tree.
draw them like ribbons the whole time.
I don't know
and
if
your light
anybody can
feels amazing.
satisfy the Great Deku Tree.
Oh, I don't
Yeah.
know, man. I think he's so old that his standards are so weird that like nothing will satisfy the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah.
I wish we had like a more you know, spicy friend here right now to make a wood joke.
I don't
So-
know. I appreciate
No,
we
I'm
don't,
not-
so
we
it's
actually
fine.
don't need that.
Yeah.
I mean,
Perfectly fine.
you do crawl
You can
inside the
actually
Great
tone it
Deku
down a little
Tree's.
bit more.
You do climb inside the Deku Tree's
Oh
mouth.
no!
That's
oh no!
gross.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yo, I bet it smells bad in the Great Deku Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's Spatolas in there, of course.
There's what?
Skulltulas,
Yes.
the spider.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, these I think they look tasty. Like when you kill them and they just fall on the
What?
ground, like they look like you could just grab them, roast them, and eat them. Like I don't know. I've always seen them and I was like, damn, they look like squishy and tasty, like the bugs in Lion King.
I was just about to say.
Right? Okay, wait. I'm
Oh my
gonna
God.
get footage so that you
How
guys know
dare
what I mean.
animation make stuff that you shouldn't eat look good?
Yeah.
Lion King bugs, I get. The Skulltula, that's a little weird.
No, wait. I'll show you.
I'm trying to think of other examples. Oh my gosh, anytime an animated show or movie would have like mutton on screen, so you know, just meat on a single bone, like a hawk. Oh my gosh.
Oh
That
yeah.
stuff always looked good. Again, Lion King, whenever they were like biting into something and to be purple or green or whatever because it's supposed to be rotten, that always looked good because of the way they made it all mushy
Yeah.
and pull and tear apart.
Okay, look how it falls. Wait, maybe I should stream to you guys as well for a second, because I think it's gonna be too delayed.
I don't.
I mean, it looks like a spider.
So look at this, and when it falls, it looks so tasty. I would eat it.
Bounce, bounce, bounce. And
It looked like a
I
big
mean-
fat turkey.
I mean, when it gets all stiff, it definitely
Yeah.
looks less alive,
Yeah,
but it's still a skull spider.
yeah, but
it's still a
like
buggy boy.
the skull is just a facade. You can eat the insides. Look, everything like you could bite it. Yeah, he's eating it right now. Or twerking, I can't say.
I don't
Were
know
we
about
supposed to
that
be
one.
working
Or
on
both.
this stream?
Let me pick a line.
It's called Draw and Chill. This is the chill part.
Yeah.
You got me.
Z
Where we
is
just-
that type of D&D adventure that is just going to get inside a dungeon to eat like specialties from monsters. Just
They
get
should really make an anime about that.
Yeah, and they're
That'd
gonna
be
make.
pretty
Yeah,
cool.
they would be really like. I would watch it. You know.
What is he
I'd watch
doing?
the fuck out of
You won't
I
eat
get-
me.
I guess that's what it means by glitchy
Ow! He's
Skulltula.
gonna cook it. See? All roasted.
Don't cook the spider. Spiders are friends.
Oh, comments? Oh,
You
the
don't
rude
read the
person is
comments.
still going. Oh my god.
What? Oh, it's in French.
Yeah, it's in French, so.
These rude comments can't affect me because I can't read.
I can't read.
Honestly, though.
No, the person said, like, what a horrible voice, horrible content, and on top of that, you speak too fast and we don't understand anything you're saying. Your videos are only made for Anglophones, they're useless, not a single interest in them. I'm like, but you took the
Jesus
time to
I'm not
comment.
actually into that.
That's what I told
Yeah,
them.
it's like-
I just answered them. Thank you for taking the time to comment. I appreciate your interest.
I appreciate your engagement. Thank you.
But because like I understand critique, it's fine, but like there's a way to do it, which is not rude, and that's not what these people are doing.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
there's
like-
a lot of people, not a lot. There's some people that do comment and they're like, "Hey, I have a little difficulty understanding the videos because you speak fast." Fair. And to those I answer politely, well, you can slow them down with YouTube's parameters, and like, what? And then everybody's happy. See, be kind, people. The world is nicer if you are.
Yeah, like I don't know. I when I don't like a video, I don't even comment.
Oh yeah, me neither. But some people
Like-
do
Leave it.
because it's like, you know, they're entitled to their opinion. It's fine. Some people need to voice it for some reason. But yeah, I don't either. I can't be
It's
bothered.
easy. If I don't like the video, I just don't watch it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even thumb down videos.
Like, because if you don't like the video, that means the act of watching it was already something that you didn't like. So why would you spend even more time just writing a really big, because normally it's really big. The people who don't like the video leaves comments that are longer than the ones that just like the video and want to comment
Yeah.
on something live. So
They
like,
could have found a video that they actually liked in the span it took them to write the message. Yeah.
yeah.
And I mean, I know it just because I do answer to my comments. Like for each video, I answer to the comments like 1 or 2 weeks after, and after that I just stop because I get too much. So that's why I do read them. But like if someone hates on one of my old video, chances are that I see it pretty slim. Because I think at this point I have like 350 videos, so I don't check all of them on the daily. I'm sorry, people.
No,
But,
there's no way.
Sometimes when I do have to wait for the bus or something, I do go like, oh, I'm gonna go check comments. And I reply to them, so it's not an AI. If I replied, it's me. Because YouTube was like, do you want to use an AI to answer to your comments? I was like, no! Why would I want to do that?
Get bent.
I've definitely seen like the autofill like AI written comment, which half of the time don't even respond to it correctly. And I just kind of like glance at those like, no, they have to move on.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your oldest video and comment.
Comment first.
And sometimes YouTube is just going to show me a random comment, and then I'll see it from like 4 years ago, and I'm like, okay, great.
Just first. Oh.
Thank you for informing that. Just a little too late.
Yep.
Okay, 3 years.
Look, he's breaching through the sand.
Look at him go.
Look at that boy go. He's so talented. Have you named them yet?
What?
Are you gonna name this fella, or is this just kind of like?
Well, this one is from an old
video
video game I used to work on. So it was called Veeble, but they can have any names. I could call it Tulip. Why not? I think Tulip was its name because it had like flowers on it. It had a flower crown or something. It's a very refined little lady, and she was called Tulip. I remember now. I love this brush so much. It reminds me of my brush that I use on my sketchbook.
Done. I just commented on a video from 7 years ago.
Let me see if YouTube shows it to me.
Well,
I don't
now
see
you
it
gotta
now.
wait. Yeah. Well, now you
Probably
gotta
gonna
wait.
take some time.
Yeah. No, you
You gotta wait
gotta
7 years again. Just to
Yeah, exactly.
get the notification.
Then it will be 14-year-old comment.
Yeah, you gotta wait 7 years for
Yeah.
Z to reply to it.
Would be 7-year-old
Yes,
comment.
yes.
14-year-old video.
So cute.
Okay, I'm gonna try to color it because I want to.
Because if you like it.
Yeah. I'll go grab the
All right.
OG drawing.
I have also left a comment on that video.
Oh my god. I hope I find
Everybody.
it.
Just go to the first video on
Yeah.
published on Z's
That's
channel.
the
and
original
comment.
art.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was
Yeah.
like, at this point, like, the video's
Oh, that's
probably not even relevant. There's like no point.
Oh, and the person who commented in French, they commented on a video that is 4 years old. I don't know why I saw it, but they did. And the thing is that, yes, the audio was bad 4 years ago because I didn't have a good setup. I had a mic that was poorly placed, and I was just doing my best in an apartment with very bad sound. Like, now it's better because I have a room dedicated to my YouTube shit, which I did not 4 years ago. So,
Right.
like,
Why
compared...
didn't you go?
Huh?
Yeah, but you gotta
Why
go
didn't
back.
you go back in time and fix your bad audio?
Ugh, because I can't be bothered.
See,
Yeah, so if you compare the sound of my videos from 4 years ago and today, it's much better now. Am I gonna redo them? No. Maybe. If it's rigging. Because they're getting
Nah,
updated.
just use a time machine, go back in time, and do it right the first time. It's simple.
Yeah, it's simple, you know. Just use a
then-
time machine.
just be better.
Then that person won't have any issues with your video, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Just be
And-
better.
And everyone will be happy.
No, but people often wonder, rudely, why I do my videos like I do. Like, why is the voice sped up and stuff? Like, and the answer is because I want to. And because it makes everything so much easier to edit. Because since the voice is fast, since I edit my video a lot,
I hide the cuts.
oh yeah, I think when I record, sometimes like the video is 15 minutes long and I cut it to like 6.
That's
So
good.
it's an art.
Because nothing drives me crazier than opening up a video and I have to dedicate 20 minutes to it because the person just speaks super slowly.
Yeah.
Like I'll adjust the timing, of course. I'll put
Yeah.
at 1.5 or 2 times speed depending on how slow they are.
But
Yeah.
it still
Yeah,
doesn't
they
have a
do,
good
like,
how they
rhythm.
talk.
Yeah, and they have to do a
And
whole
I-
intro, and like you're like, just get to what I'm searching for.
I hate those
Yeah.
tutorial videos that the person before like explaining the thing, they start to do this whole like presentation like
Yeah.
lore thing, like trying to be cinematic. I just want to know how to draw a hand. Stop explaining your whole artistic journey.
I mean, that's kind of what I do though. Like, I start each of my video being like, here is the problem, and here's how to fix it. Like, there's an introduction, a middle, and a conclusion. Because that's what I learned in school.
Story art. Wow.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
really depends on what the video's about. Because, like, usually if I'm looking for something, it's like, what was that thing I do to, like, make a cube explode into a million pieces? And I find the video that's 1 minute long and tells me only how to do that. And I go,
Yes.
thank you.
Me too.
because I remember like watching a video that was, I don't remember the contents, but let's just use like drawing hands as an example. That was basically started like this. Hello, today I'm gonna show you how to draw a hand. So I was born in California, and when I was a kid, like, and then he started to go on this
Life
whole
story.
thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And it was, what the fuck? Why? It didn't have nothing to do to. He made like a whole build up to say basically something like, "Oh, so I have a problem with this even today. So now I'm gonna explain to you how to solve it." After going
Yeah.
into like a whole like story about college, about whatever, and
This
I don't-
reminds me of a Final Fantasy bit where you have a character introduce themselves, and she's like, yeah, I'm a big like ninja warrior, and my dynasty is this and that, and I'm epic. And then it's like a Sailor Moon introduction, and then she takes a pose, and it just like gets like a Sailor Moon background and stuff. And the only thing that Cloud says, he's like, cool, and just keeps walking. Like, her introduction was literally a minute or something. And he's like, cool, and just goes back to the game. And I was like, wow, that's perfect.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah.
It's definitely an art community thing where they feel like they have to tell their life story at the beginning of each video because they think it's a new viewer for each one. So they'll give like a spiel and what they could say in like 30 seconds where it's like, I had a lot of trouble drawing hands. This is the method I figured out for myself, blah, blah, blah. And then they get into it instead of giving the full, like, what's it called? Autobiography about it.
yeah, I think they're trying to like make it like more
They're trying to
deep
connect
than
with
it.
the audience.
Yeah, I kind of understand, but like doing
Mhm.
this in every single video, like I wouldn't understand
must
if it
be
was like,
exhausting.
oh, my art
I'd
journey
be so
video.
tired.
You know? Yeah, that's also exhausting, like for the person doing the video, having to do this whole monologue.
I think it's like when you look up a recipe for something, it's like lemon squares, and they go into their whole life story before it. You got to scroll like 8 pages down.
Well, okay, sometimes these are great though, because in the information they tell you like some things that could happen with your food. Like, beware
Not
of this,
always,
I
though.
tried to do that and it didn't work. Like, they kind of tell the process, because especially when you're baking, sometimes you might follow the written recipe and it's still not going to work because you have to adapt stuff. So, you know, sometimes I do get behind these long paragraphs and I'm like, yeah, okay. So, you know, it gives context for the food.
Yeah, if they are giving context to the food, like there was one recipe that I looked at, and they went over their life story of starting their business that had nothing to do with the
Oh.
food exactly.
That's stupid.
That's most of the
Yeah.
ones I find where it's like, I started my business to do this. And it's like, I don't care. I want the recipe.
I want to make my
Give me my
eggs.
fucking bagels, Karen!
Exactly that. Oh my god.
Lunatic says, man, I'm trying to perform CPR, finish the intro and get to the point where a man's dying.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another EMS video.
Today I'm gonna teach you how to do CPR, but let's get into like how CPR was actually invented. So
Invented.
back in the day, you know,
Gosh.
And here's a word from our sponsor,
there's
Manscaped.
like a person die on the floor.
Now I'm imagining that CPR video starting like a Mark Rober video, where like it begins like he's about to save someone's life. But before we show you saving your life, I'm gonna go back 3 months and tell you a story.
You want to know how I got there? It's a long story.
You're probably wondering how I
No,
ended up in this
no,
situation.
no, shush, don't say that.
I
How dare
kind of
you.
like sometimes this trope. It can be fun.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's one of the Thor
Ronald
movie when
Reginald
like
birds.
Thor just starts and he's tied up and it's like, how did he get into that situation? That's funny. Like, I think that's like a good D&D trope. Like, how did they get into this situation and then you learn? That's kind of funny. Or like Hangover, the movies, that's basically the premise of the movie. It's funny. They're like, how did they mess up so bad? But yeah, sometimes the trope is not well done. It's very annoying.
It's very
Uh,
annoying when it's like those like not romance, but like a kind of like
High
action
school
teenager.
movies.
Yeah, high school movies where like
He's in the
the guy-
toilet,
yeah, he's in the toilet and he's like
getting his
You're
face
probably-
dunked.
yeah, and like it is like such a like a trivial thing, and they do this whole
You're probably
You
wondering,
make me
no,
look
I don't care.
how I
I
got
feel like-
here. No, I don't fucking get. But Megamind did it well because
Yeah,
they actually,
Megamind was a good one.
yeah, Megamind did it well, and they actually did it to make fun of the trope, you know.
Mm.
So I get if you embrace the trope and do it in a way that is not like taking it serious or like putting in like a teenager movie with high school stuff, maybe it works. But that's just my opinion. My objectively correct opinion, by the way. I have the only opinion
Your
that is
opinion,
correct.
Peep.
Yes.
And Z mentioned how Thor Ragnarok opened that way,
Is it?
but it was also it's like, oh no, Thor's in a cage. What happened? But he didn't like then rewind time after that.
That
Like,
is true.
let me tell you the story of how it happened. He was like, no, I'm just here, and I had been having dreams about Ragnarok, and now I'm here.
I love that movie so much.
It's excellent.
Yeah, the movie's fun.
I feel like the trope doesn't affect me too much because usually by the time like that it gets to that moment, I would have forgotten about the intro.
That's also true.
So then it's like, oh, hey, it's that moment again. Now I remember it. Like,
thing
all
that
build-up
I-
to it.
The issue I have with it most is like, if they'll try to like start like that opening scene with just like the most chaotic bullshit happening, and then most of that stuff isn't relevant until like 3 seconds before that moment.
Oh yeah,
Like
that's stupid.
someone drops a chicken, the eggs fly through the air, someone falls on a cake, and it's like none of that was important 5 seconds ago. It just all happened at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, at least they did it right with the Sonic movie.
They did? I never saw
Oh
it. So.
yeah,
Yeah.
no, they did.
I only
They
watched the
started
first
it.
one, and I don't remember it that well.
Yeah, with the first one, they started it with the chase scene in the city when Sonic's running away from Robotnik blasting at him. And I was like, probably wondering how we started with this, and then they go like back into that. But at least like that did have relevancy.
Mm-hmm.
And
They
that
also
just
only
it
did
fits
it once
Sonic's
and then didn't
character.
do it again. That way, like, they didn't overstay its welcome.
Yeah.
I was a little
What's
bit
it-
worried when they opened it up with that. Not gonna lie, because I'm like, oh no, please don't have it just be repeated tropes like this.
Yeah.
Please, no.
I feel it kind of fits though, since Sonic is pretty cheesy as a character.
Mhm.
Mhm. I mean, this is a trope that is not like infuriating, but do you guys have like a trope in movies and stuff that you actually like really dislike really bad?
I do, but I always
don't watch
forget
enough
what they
movie to
are until
see
they're
it to
in
know,
front
I
of me.
What's your Nagi?
I can't remember. I need to have people like mention tropes, and I'll be like, yeah, I hate that one. Yeah, I also hate that one.
I think I'm
I
in the
hate-
same boat.
I hate like one specifically that is like the artificial like drama and like
Oh, that reminds me.
Forced conflict.
yeah, like like you have two characters and there's like the one silly little villain that is trying to make things not work.
Mhm.
So like this little villain does like a really fake artificial like situation to make one character misunderstand like the other and make them fight. I hate this so much because they always are done in the worst. Oh, Lunatrick just said misunderstanding, bad
Yeah,
communication.
it's
I
the
hate.
there's even a name. It's the third act misunderstanding.
Yeah, I freaking hate.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it can't work, but it's just so not.
It's executed badly a lot
Yeah,
of the
it's
time.
a lot of the time it is because most of the time it is okay. There's like two brothers. They know each other for years, and then out of nowhere, this little tiny thing is enough to just
Yeah,
make.
I
They don't
absolutely
understand.
hate that trope as well. Like this alone can make me stop watching a movie, and it has done it many times. Like I really hate it when this trope happens, and yeah, there's not gonna be any of that in what I'm writing, so that's good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
Nope.
like I get it. They want to create drama, but like it's always done so badly and like I said, it's artificial because you can't see normally. When you see the scene, you can't seem to believe that these two characters or more that normally more are really believing in like the situation they are in at the moment. And it's just like stupid. You just get angry because things got worse because of miscommunication or bad communication, and now they're just forcing you to the third act low point.
Yep.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's kind of the weird part of like you're kind of put out because it because you are the kind of like fourth kind of omniscient viewer, so you know like
Mhm.
already what's happening, but nobody else knows what's happening. And
Yeah,
you're like,
I
just
hate that.
The
show it.
second frustration is insane.
You know.
Mhm.
One thing that gets me, I don't think they've done it a lot recently, but it used to be a big thing in a lot of like uh children's movies or like animated movies where they have the main character put on a facade or lie, and then they have to do it throughout the entire movie. Then there's like the whole big reveal. It's like, oh no, how could you do this,
I was doing
right?
it to protect you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The I think there's some that do it pretty well, but there's so many movies that just do that trope.
What about
Yeah, Over the Hedge. And then I think of Shark Tale, and then there's a bunch of just
Oh,
other
Oh my
yeah.
kind of
god.
indie
Yeah, I
Oh,
movies.
rewatched
Shark
every
Tale.
time. That drove me
Shark
insane
Tale
watching
is
that.
the one for that.
Yeah. I hate like one specific that is from superhero series and movies, and I think maybe you guys know that is like the girl getting mad because the guy is saving lives.
Because the
Does
girl
the
is
guy
what?
Getting mad because the guy is saving lives. Like there is an Invincible too, the series, which is basically like Mark has like his
What season
girlfriend.
is
Wait,
this?
I'm
Because
so
some people
confused.
haven't
What are we
watched it
talking
yet.
about?
Still talking about Trope.
I know, but like this
I'm-
specific one, I just didn't understand what a trope was. Like a girl
Like-
that lies because a guy is
No, no, no,
mad?
no. In superhero movies is like the drama between the guy who has a secret identity and the girl who discovers that he's a superhero and gets mad at him.
Oh, that's
Like
stupid.
because it's always like, okay, so one superhero just like for example Mark, a lot of times he had to cut short of the interactions with the girl. I don't remember her name, but the one from the second season that he was together, the kind of like
Amber.
Amber.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like a lot of there was a lot of situations that he had to cut their interactions short because he's a superhero and had to save people. And then there was the scene where she was really mad at him because he was just not there for her and stuff. So he was like, okay, I'm gonna reveal my identity and I'm gonna explain like the situation. And then he reveals, hey, I'm a superhero. The reason why I get out of here sometimes out of nowhere is because I need to save people. And she's like, I know, and I'm still mad at you. Like,
Yeah,
why
but they
are you-
need to do that so that the stupid comic loving dudes can still hate on women and have a reason to do
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
The main part of
Yeah,
the trope.
I-
it's not
I-
realistic. That's what I'm saying. It's not realistic.
It's a superhero
Yeah.
movie. Since when was it supposed to be realistic?
I mean, I
That's-
think this argument is invalid because inside of like fiction, you can have like real interactions, and I think that's good writing. But like this makes such a like a really bad portraying of like a relationship, and makes like
100%.
Mhm.
But do
it
they
ma-
care?
well,
So-
it's not about
so-
the yeah.
I've seen Invincible as well, and I heard everyone giving Amber all the shit in the world for that as well. But like every time I've heard someone complain about it, I feel like they always like missed the point. The point was not that like I don't care that you're saving people. It's that you lied to me
Yeah,
and
that's
you
the
kept
thing.
lying. You kept
Exactly.
lying to me, and you still don't get that, Mark.
Wait, who's
Yeah, but he
Mark?
was revealing at that
It's
point.
about trust and lack of it.
Yeah,
Who's Mark?
Mark is the
It-
main character in Invincible.
As a main character
He's-
from
he's
this one that
Superman's
I'm
son.
using as an example of this
Okay,
trope.
wait. Invincible. Show?
Yeah,
It's a
he's
show or a
Mr.
movie?
The show.
It's a
The
show.
show.
From Amazon Prime.
Yeah, the animated series.
It's animated?
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
There's too many things called Invincible. I wrote Invisible. Oh, what? It's so ugly.
He's called Invincible. Why can I still see him?
Oh, that thing?
Yeah, I think I don't know if exactly like a trope considered, but when I've just been watching like old Disney films, or really still even in modern day shows, the thing that throws me off the most is badly written women.
Oh, yeah, don't get me started.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
just a plague in
It's
general.
yesterday, and they literally like this guy shows up, somehow knows more about their culture than the natives there, along with also they forgot how to read, even though they were there like when all that writing was done. And then they just turn like the female lead into a literal object in the end, and that he
Like she became
somehow
a shovel?
suddenly knows. Like they like just turned her into just some like statue, and then to get kidnapped, and then
they did not.
he somehow like
Yeah.
randomly knows battle tactics. Is like, you gotta be the decoy. Like the dude's a linguist. He's only ever done like the language stuff, and then it none of it makes sense, and it really frustrated me when I was watching it. They just
Yeah, whenever I encounter something like that, there's an audio clip that just plays in my mind I forget which H Bomber Guy video it's from, but there's just a moment where he says, "Oh, you can barely tell that a man wrote this."
Yeah, like the having the super incredible guy that is just so incredible appearing to save the day is such a thing that I hate, because like I hate when they make female characters that have their whole thing around a whole plot around another man, like make like this whole character is just made to just raise the bar for this other man character, and this is just so stupid. Like, if it is I think you guys know what I'm talking. Like, if there is like a doctor, a woman doctor in a movie, it's always gonna be like the doctor is like, my father used to be a great man
Yeah.
that wanted to cure people, and now I'm gonna do this because of my father, because my father was a, come on.
It's the Bechdel test.
And
Yeah,
then falls in love with the guy who crawled out of the basement 3 minutes ago.
And like, that's what I like about writing thing at the moment with my friend. Like, all the lady character and the dude character are all great. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Like,
Because we literally to like, yeah, like it doesn't matter. Like like it's like, why, if it's a lady, it has to be dumb or like not okay. What I hate is when they're like, oh, we made our movie so good, like we're so inclusive for women because like, look, our female protagonist acts like a man, therefore she's better. I'm like, like, I hate it. Didn't they do that with like Captain Marvel? We're like, wow, it's like a superhero girl, but like all she does is act like, quote unquote, a man, and I'm like, like, why is it that if it's a man, it cannot have emotions? Like, it seems like if it's a male character, it needs to have the emotion intelligence of a pencil. And I'm like, why?
Because emotions are for women, Z.
Yeah, like in Bad at Be Good, everybody cries, ladies and dudes, and everything in between.
I don't cry. I'm a man. I have
man.
very
My eyes are sweating.
problems that I'm never gonna share with everyone, and sometime I'm gonna stab.
I'm gonna take all of my emotions and I'm gonna keep them right here in my stomach. And then one day,
Stomach?
I'll
Swallow it up.
die. I'll die.
Wow.
Okay, I have a question about what you guys think of another trope. It's behind me, isn't it?
I
What do
love
you
that
guys think
trope!
about
I
it?
love it!
What do you guys think about?
Like,
What?
I do like
Yeah,
that
man,
trope.
That just happened.
I want honesty. What you guys think?
I like that trope.
That's
I mean,
fun.
it can be made funny. It can also not be funny, but
Yeah, I have
It
a
depends on
love-hate
execution, I
relationship with
guess.
it.
it can. I think
Absolutely.
it can still be well done.
Why is the hate with this trope specifically? Is it because it was like really overdone in the past?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like,
I'd say so.
everyone started doing it because it was a banger the first time around, and that was just like, it's way overdone, and sometimes the comedy just doesn't land with the way that it was executed, and it's just kind of like, you just said that because you were hoping you'd get a laugh. That it starts feeling like low-hanging fruit.
Like, to me,
Like,
I think
kinda
it's
lazy
funny when
writing.
it could actually happen, because it did. That kind of stuff do happen in real life. Like, stuff you just say dumb shit. It's like, okay, it's like whenever, like, if in real life I would say dumb shit about Renee and he was just say hi, I'm like, oh shit, you were there the whole time and I didn't know. Like, this thing would happen to me in school all the time. We're not saying mean things. Like, you talk about a friend, you just say some dumb shit, and they're like, what do you mean? Like, oh, whoa, you've been there all along? I do think it's funny. Maybe because it happened to me a lot.
Wow, you're bad frenzy.
I know.
rude.
I'm like the
Wow.
worst.
Terrible.
Dare
friend.
you?
I
How
think
dare
it's funny in a way that it loops to being so bad that it's like ironically funny now. That if I hear it in something, I'll laugh, but because it sucks.
Yeah, I think
like,
I
Zelda.
have the same feeling. It's just like, because like, okay, when it was done the first time, it was funny by itself, but then it was overdone, so it became unfunny. But then it became fun to make fun of this trope that is unfunny, and then it became fun again. and then it's just a fun cycle going all around.
Yeah. Oh, actually, about the conversation a bit ago with the bad writing, I do really like the idea of Treasure Planet. I think that is like a really cool movie and everything, but the way that they wrote the one of two women characters sucked just to make like the nerd look better.
Yeah.
Because it was like the captain of the ship, and then they just shot and tied her up just so that she couldn't do anything, and the nerd guy could. And then they had kids at the end. It's like, uh, uh, I
What?
wanted to eat my monitor.
What? He doesn't have kids with a cat. Like, oh yeah, the dog and the cat.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a lady and I've never had issues with Treasure Planet, so I don't know. I think it was fine.
That's the part where we were talking about Treasure
Yeah,
Planet. So I was like, wait, are we talking about Treasure Planet?
Maybe it's because my standards are that low, but I never had any issues. I thought the two female characters were great. Like the mom is not someone I would act with, like, because I'm way too crazy and stubborn for that. But I've seen that mom I work with kids, so
Very
like I've seen
relatable
that
mom
single
figure.
mom who really struggles and stuff, and I think it was great to see that represented instead of having like an orphan kid. So I did
my God,
enjoy
like
that. Like
everything,
because I work with kids that are exactly like Jim was his name. Like I do work with kids that have issues and stuff, and
Jimbo,
he was
James.
very well portrayed, I think. Like, I work with lots of kids that have troubles like that. Like they, some kids, they just want to rebel for no fucking reason, decide that they can. And it's very hard to understand them. You just have to be there for them and listen and stuff. So, I don't know. I really liked the movie. I didn't have much problem with it, but I can see your point. And yeah, it would be nice if she had a bit more.
I could see it seen as an easy way out, but
Yeah.
like she had such strong presence all the way up until that point. I
Yeah.
don't have issues with it. There's
Because-
plenty of worse writing for women in so many other mediums, and I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'll give this one a pass.
Yeah, maybe it's because
I
our
would
standards
love
are
to have
that
a more
low.
badass moment,
it's
but I
just-
still like the build up to that point.
It could have been better. I just think with like
Well,
specifically
there's
that.
also Ben in it, the robot.
I had more problems with Ben
No,
being
the
annoying.
robot can go.
Yeah, I had more
Get
problems
him
with
outta
Ben
here.
being annoying than anything else in that film.
The robot shows up, I just skip forward. I hate this robot. First, he creeped me out as a kid, and today as an adult, I just think he's freaking obnoxious.
Also, he stands out a little bit because he's a
He's
3D
3D.
character surrounded by
Yeah.
drawings.
He's like Jar Jar Binks
Yeah.
of Treasure Planet.
You
Yes.
said what I was thinking.
Yeah, I
He's the
think
Jar
it's
Jar
that
Binks.
classic like Disney trope where it's like, oh wait, this film is getting too serious. We need to insert
We need
a
our comedic
comic
relief.
relief.
Yeah, that is one trope that drives me up the wall. I think Gravity Falls is the one time where I went into a show and went, oh no, not quote unquote this guy, aka Seuss. I was thinking he was just gonna be comedic relief, but the execution which that they did the character, I love him. I fell in love with
I
him.
love to
Because
Seuss is
I
great.
hate characters that are there for just comic relief purposes.
Because
for fart
he's
jokes
likable.
and goofy
Mhm.
shit like that. That drives me insane.
Okay,
He's
you want a
like
good
it.
advice for
That's
drawing?
before.
Because this is a drawing stream after all. When you do something and you are looking to just doodle and get something out, what I'm doing now, because I had my main poses, and I'm like, wait, there's spaces that I can't fill. So I just fill them, and I try to have the drawing fit into these negative space. And it's very effortless drawing. Like, they're not great in any shape or form, but they're there, and, so that's a little exercise if you guys are looking for something. Okay, that's it. We can go back to talking about movies.
I was gonna say, there is like the thing with like the comedic relief character is that I understand, and it can be fun. Like Nagy says, Seuss from Gravity Falls is a very very likable character. He is funny, but he doesn't like try to make things worse inside of a narrative or an episode. Like sometimes he goofs a little bit, but he's never like scrappy dude.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Dude, I
Like-
talk about that small man. He's finally
Yeah.
dead.
He can be the voice of reason.
Okay, I do have a trope that I can share. Y'all dogged my memory. So this is partly like my preference of like humor and comedy. What I don't enjoy, specifically in live action, is when we have fully grown ass adults arguing like they're 8 years old.
I mean, have you met
Nothing
adults?
drives me more
That
up
is
the
also true.
wall than seeing two people bicker over the smallest, dumbest little thing, and I have to sit through it for 10 to 15 minutes.
I think that's just
Because
a
I know people
portrayal
that
of
are like that,
reality.
and I just want to grab their shoulders and either shake them or like bash their heads together and be like, for the love of God.
Kiss.
It's just something that personally really
Three
grinds my
Stooges.
gears.
Yeah.
I've never seen that, and I probably never will. But again, this is a comedy preference. I don't care for that type of humor, and it's just increased tenfold if it's live action.
Okay.
I watched the Knuckles series that's between the second and third Sonic movie, and I could not stand one particular scene. It almost made me turn off the show because I was like, if they keep doing this between these two sibling characters that are in their 30s, almost 40s, like I'm gonna pop a blood vessel because they're just arguing at a table like they're 7, and I'm like, I just can't do this. It almost made me turn off the show. However, the reason why I say live action is like you could very easily be like, oh yeah, Timmy Turner's mom and dad are like just head empty children that leave their child alone at home all the time. There's plenty of stuff like that, but it's executed differently. I have a much more visceral reaction when it's like a live human being in front of me and it's being filmed. And
Like
the best way I can
seeing
explain
it
it is because
all
I've
over.
known people and seen people act like that, so it just pushes a specific button of mine.
By the way,
Yeah,
there's
because
maybe 10 minutes left to the stream, just so that I don't cut it out of random.
That's fine. That's all I was gonna
Oh,
say. I don't
that's
want to
okay.
be on my thing for too long because we are.
No, I'm
very
just saying
much
so that it's not a
boxing low
surprise
right
to
now.
anyone. So
Oh,
you
okay.
can,
No,
you
no,
guys
no.
can keep talking. I don't care.
I want you specifically to keep talking, like nonstop. We will all be silent and only you gonna talk right now.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I don't want to be salty about this anymore. Jack, I already went on like a pretty long discussion with Jack about it because he 100% disagrees. He finds that kind of comedy like really funny.
I guess
So I know it's a me thing.
having this type of comedy inside of a cartoon allows you to like disconnect from like
Yes.
the implications, because
Yeah.
okay, Timmy's dad and mother, they if
They're
they were
horrible
like
parents. They're
they're
so
horrible
neglectful.
there, they're
They really
horrible,
are.
terrible as it is, but it's like okay, it's a cartoon, so you kind of can like okay, whatever,
Yeah.
it's silly.
It's a cartoon. Like Timmy Turner is supposed to be like 5 foot something, and then his parents are, if you do the math, they're like 8, 9 feet tall.
Yes.
So it's really
Timmy
hard
Turner
to
is
be
5
angry
foot?
at a cartoon. Or another good example, Danny Phantom, same, very similar
I love
issue
that
with
show.
two rather oblivious parents. who
No,
are
but
just
his
so
mom is
funny.
kind of smart though.
They're both incredibly smart, but like his
No,
dad is.
that is a
confused.
dumb.
I know my stepdad really hates the trope of like the dad is an idiot.
Yeah,
when
but you know,
not
it's with
a
the
mother-father
years. Like
trope,
in these
though.
years, it was the trope.
It was
and
absolutely the trope.
It
And it,
I think
was.
one of the
we're still
funniest
shaking
bits,
it off.
one of my favorite bit ever from Danny Phantom. I think I said it on another stream for Halloween. I think, but like it's when
I wanna
like
hear
his
this one.
mom in a ghost hunter suit, like she's hunting Danny Phantom, not her son, right? So she just has her big bazooka thing, and she's charging it
my
to
God.
shoot at him, and she's like, "Time to send you back from whence you came." And he's like, "Oh boy," he just says, "I don't feel good about that."
Oh gosh.
Because it's
yeah,
his
that
mom.
was
She's like, "I'm
very
gonna send
good.
you back from whence you came," and he's like, "Oh." I think he just says one quip like, "I don't know how I feel about that," and then she just shoots him.
One trope I do love is any trope where it's the partner is about to do something like heinous and like ridiculously over the top, and the partner just goes, "Man, what a woman!" Essentially like that. Like that sort of thing is like, oh my god, that's my partner. I just love that. It cracks me up and makes me smile.
I also
Um,
love that.
Yeah. Or
It's a
the
really
like, that's my wife. Essentially, or any other equivalent of that. I love when you can see like the character like fall in love with another character all over again because of just one little thing.
And like when the wife beats the shit out of the villain, and then the guy's like, "Oh my god!"
Oh,
I
they
think I
did that
fell
in
love with
Mitchell's
that."
Against the Machine. I thought it was
Yeah.
funny.
Yes,
She's
it
like,
was
"Don't
I
touch
love
my
that.
baby." She goes into Mama Bear mode.
Man, this background's kicking my ass. I think it's time to boot up Sims 4 and block it out. Not Blender, not kit bashing, but Sims 4, that's right. What are the plans for everyone else after the stream? What do you guys got on the docket?
I have to go finish writing.
I have to keep animating this shot.
I have to finish animating the short.
I have to keep wasting you guys' time.
I think I'm gonna. I don't know. I don't
Not
know.
after the stream.
I have to ask Robo questions about writing.
Oh yeah, you can ask me questions. That's
I'm gonna
fine.
ask you a question.
I think
those
I've
Tell me about the
not
Big
seen our
Bang.
Discord,
Gotta-
we just
The
perfectly
Big
went
Bang.
down the line naturally for answers. It was Z, then Help, then Neil, then Peep, and then Robo perfectly. That was beautiful.
That was really beautiful.
The what?
I'm either gonna keep cleaning up these boards so they're ready for tomorrow, or I'm gonna do a little promotional art for the Two Boom stream I'll be doing tomorrow.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh yeah, that is true. Did Rennie send you questions?
Like right now, tomorrow on the Twitch stream.
Hmm.
Speaking of, I need to check my email, make sure they haven't sent me anything.
I'm probably gonna do some D&D writing. Yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
D&D, I would never.
No,
Such a
sounds
nerd
good.
game.
Such a nerd game.
Go.
You
Okay,
nerds
that's
play-
enough.
Nice. Is it though?
Oh yeah.
Do you
Look,
feel like you're
I
more-
drew it. I drew so many things today. Thank you for being with me and made me forget I'm drawing, because that's the only way I'm gonna draw.
So productive.
Yeah, these stand for
Yeah. That was I gonna say.
you-
Do you feel more productive when we are talking around?
100%. Like sometimes I just
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even say anything, but I'm listening.
That's what I do.
Yeah,
Fly
each
on
of
the wall
these
mode.
short doodles, absolute banger. I love all these little dudes.
All of these little
Yeah,
dudes are just
amazing.
awesome. I want one. I want one here with me to hug.
I can't wait to like play all the DLC. They gives me different skins for them.
Yes, yes.
The Sand Sharks?
Yes. I'm gonna get the Dalmatian skin, and
Oh
then I'm
my
gonna
God.
get the Lightning McQueen skin. It's
What?
gonna be
Lightning
the
McQueen?
McQueen skin is awesome.
Yeah, you gotta get to level 99 if you. Oh wait, I'm sorry, level 95 to unlock that one.
I have to get on 95 just to get the Lightning McQueen land shark.
It's true.
And if you go on Z's store, you're gonna find a plushie of a land shark with a Lightning McQueen skin.
Disney, you did not hear that. This is a bit.
Yeah, Disney.
Or was it
All right.
Pixar?
So thank you
Thanks a lot.
guys for coming. That'll be the end.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Wait, what's the last
Bye.
word?
Oh,
How should we
oh.
end this?
Okay.
Who has a good joke?
So Link should bang King Zora, right?
No.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. See you on
He's
the
got
next
the
one. Goodbye.
Bye.